What's going on, guys? Just kind of wanted to show you what exactly we're doing with the class ranking system. I know a lot of people have been kind of asking how we get the numbers that we get for all the videos and everything. So I figured I'd just go ahead and go through it a little bit, just kind of give you a brief rundown exactly what's going on here. So with all the classes that you see on there, based on your total score at the end of the video, that's going to decide what class you get put in. D class being the lowest, which is anywhere from 300 to 399 points, and X class being the highest, that would be 900 plus. For the points in each metric, basically we're looking at 340 points is the most that you can get. Anything 0 to 60 that's 2 seconds or faster will cap out at 340 points. Eighth mile of anything 5 seconds or faster will cap out at 340 points, and then same with 60 to 130 at 2.5 seconds or faster. Now these metrics are set very high to where it's hard to max out this test. We also have it though to where there is a good spread of numbers, basically to where you can have anything from a pro mod running on here all the way down to a stock Honda Civic, and they're gonna place somewhere on this list. So when we're talking about the difference in times and basically what you'll see for where you're running at, your maximums, like I said, at 340 points. Basically anything, whenever you add a tenth to it, those are how many points you're gonna lose right there. So to 0 to 60, say instead of a 2.0, you run a 2.1, then you're going to be down 5 points. So instead of 340 points, you would get 335. Now, the 60 to 130 has a lot more leeway on both ends because there's a pretty good difference between someone running really fast versus someone running almost not even running to 130. So we had to do a bigger spread. So instead of 5 points, we're doing 2 points for every tenth that it goes up. So basically, if you were running a 2.5, 60 to 130, you get 340 points. But if you run a 2.6, 60 to 130, then you're only gonna move down 2 points rather than the 5 like the other two metrics. For an example on this, a 0 to 60 of 3.9 seconds would get you 245 points. Eighth mile at 6.4 seconds would be 270 points. 60 to 130, 4.2 seconds, 296 points, for a total of 811 points, which would put you up into S2 class. To kind of show the difference though, say for the 0 to 60, instead of a 3.9, you run a 4.0. That would put you to a 240 rather than a 245. But say a 60 to 130, how that's different, if you do a 4.3, you would only be moved to a 294 rather than a 296. And it doesn't go down by 5s, it goes down by 2s. Both of the 0 to 60 and the eighth mile go all the way down to 0 points, but for the 60 to 130, I actually have a low cap. If you run it at a 12 flat or slower, you automatically get 100 points. So the lowest that you can get in the 60 to 130 metric is going to be 100 points. Another thing, we run by the 10th of a second, so it doesn't matter if you run a 2.00 or a 2.09, it's still considered the same time. So say you run a 2.10 or a 2.19, you're still gonna get penalized that 5 points. If you guys have any more questions about the class ranking system or any of the metrics and how we get what we do, just leave them in the comments. We'll be sure to try to answer you back and let you know exactly what you're trying to find out.